Hi everybody, nice sunny day here in Tacoma, Washington, so I thought I'd take a walk around Point Defiance Park. And if you see, we have a bunch of waterfowl here. Looks like a bunch of widgeons. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Got a whole flock of widgeons here. Enjoying the day. Point Defiance is one of the largest municipal parks in the country. Today I'm just wandering a bit on the trails. This is a perimeter trail of the bluff up above Puget Sound. The trail intersects 5 Mile Drive, although this first section I think technically is called something else. But as you can see, it's quite a busy road. And this is just a Wednesday afternoon, not even a weekend. I've now crossed the road. This is the Rhododendron Garden. And you can see there's lots of rhododendrons here. And it looks like the daffodils have come out to bloom. The trails are signposted a bit. You can see the colors and shapes. As you climb to the middle of the park, that's where the deeper forest is. None of this is old growth. It was logged years and years ago. But you can see some pretty good stumps, as well as some pretty big live trees up here in the middle section of the park. You can get paper maps from the park's website, Municipal Parks of Tacoma. Here I have a map that shows the trails as a layer on Gaia GPS. This being a city park, the sound of cars is never too far away. Even so, it makes for a really nice walk. There are, of course, a number of geocaches in the park. Let's go find one. It's across this road somewhere. As you can see, the wildlife here is not very wild. Apparently, we have a problem with cyclists going a little too fast in this park. I think the geocache is up here. Let's go take a look here. We do get quite a few branches of these trees that come down whenever it's windy. And so the park does close periodically so they can clean up the limbs safely. So check the websites and social media for the Metropolitan Park District of Tacoma to make sure the park's open when you want to come. I think there's a woodpecker up there somewhere. Wouldn't show on camera, so I'm not going to try and look. But maybe you can hear it. Of course, he goes quiet now. Okay, Dreamcast should be right in here somewhere. Let's take a look here. I'm thinking over here. Look at these tiny little ferny things growing on this tree. Here's my phone for comparison. How delicate. Amazing. Well, I didn't find the cache. Spent a bit of time looking for it. It was a micro in the woods. And my knees are hurting, so I don't want to risk injuring myself by tripping over stuff. So maybe next time I come back I'll look for it again. As you can see, it's a nice sunny day. Oh, there we go. There's a spot where I'm lit too. There we go. So anyways, I'll continue my hike now. Little log I did not find on that one. I don't care. This picnic shelter was one of a number of them that were built by the Works Progress Administration. The Civilian Conservation Corps and the Works Progress Administration built a number of roads, trails, bridges, conveniences in many, many areas. And it says in 1935 WPA workers completed a first of several new community kitchens. 2 of the shelters still provide coverage space for picnickers. They also built a new boathouse down by the marina. And Fort Nisqually reconstruction itself. Here's one that's still in use. And you can see the fine monument left in 1937. Here's the fort itself. As you can see, it's a rather imposing structure with the blockhouses at the end and the buildings inside. Here's a shot of the north side of the fort. Surrounded by these fences. From the fort, the trail heads back down towards the zoo. Point Defiance has a, if not world-class zoo, certainly one of the better ones in the whole country, and well worth a visit, especially if you're interested in Northwest sea mammals. They have a wonderful aquarium, and in my opinion, that's the best part of the zoo. But we'll head back down the trail, head back to the car. This section of trail is right next to one of the roads. And as you can see, lots of downed trees in the area. Let's see. I appear to have lost the trail. Let me check my map real quick. Okay, I need to go to the right more. So I think what I'll do is I will hop this downed fence here and get over to the road and get the trail. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, back down to the roadway. And then I'm going to go this way from here. And I'll pick up the trail here. Somewhere down there. And according to the map, I don't want this trail. Actually, yeah, that'll work just fine. Here we go. So, just a quick update. I think I'm going to postpone doing the rest of the 2019 videos. Try and get caught up on the 2020 videos. That was quite a year, but I did get out and adventure some. And then this year I've gone camping a little bit, and I am preparing to finish the section of the Wonderland Trail around Mount Rainier that I've never completed. I've done bits and pieces as either one-way day hikes, or I've done two backpacks for a couple sections. And I just have the section between Longmire and Mowich Lake left, which is, for me anyways, a 4 or 5 day backpack. I am not a super long distance hiker yet. Maybe I'll get there. So I've started training for that, and I started a sort of couch to 5K program to start running again, but this time my knees are really bothering me, so I'm going to ratchet it back just a bit and do more walking, get my old bike in shape. It's usable, but it's an old bike. Do some cycling and some walking, and I am going to try and run some, and then I've begun some strengthening exercises and some stretching exercises. So I'm going to take my time and see where we go, but the goal is to be able to do a 10-mile hike with a pack weight that I'll be carrying on the Wonderland Trail. So I've applied for the early access lottery. We find out on March 17th, and basically what that is a lottery for an early period of time to get in the reservations for the campsites. Lots more people want to do the Wonderland than they have spots for, so hoping that I'll get a spot here to do my preferred sites. I'll have more to say about the Wonderland Trail in a future video. And again, I'm only doing this section from Longmire to Mowich. I'll probably do it the direction Mowich to Longmire, because that has a little less uphill to it, but we'll see what we get in terms of reserving the campsites. So anyways, I am inspired by all of you guys out there, and thank you for your kind comments. Please do share in the comments if you've done any part of the Wonderland Trail. I'd like to hear your experiences, your thoughts, any suggestions you have. There is a Facebook group that I've joined that also can provide lots of information, but I want to hear from you guys, and just to hear anything that you've done. Now, I am not one of those people that is constantly going to remind you to like, click, and subscribe, although I would like you to do those things if you can. So if you like it, hit the like. If you don't, hit the down. That's fine. And again, I want to hear in the comment section if you have any suggestions for the Wonderland Trail. And I'll sign off here in a minute, but I believe there's one more thing that I want to show you. So we'll see you in a bit. All kinds of different activities here at the park. Hiking, picnicking, walking, skateboarding. Just hanging out on the grass. Lots of people enjoying the park this afternoon here in mid-March. So there you have it, Point Defiance Park. There's lots more to see, lots more that I didn't describe at all, but you get a good sense. I'll put a link to the park's website down in the description, along with a link to the PDF map of the trails. So stay tuned for further adventures, and I'll try to get us caught up here pretty quick in the next few weeks. But 2020 had some good stuff too, so stay tuned. Bye everybody.